What up, what up, what up? What's up, everybody? Gonna give everybody some time, of course. Let's see. Let me do this like this. Just gonna play a little music till everybody get in here. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Living by me. Every space just to throw you off track, off track, off track, off track. Literally, blame yourself is fight back, fight back, oh. Fight back, fight back. For you and not for you. We're all the ones you and I. We're all the ones who and I. And all the pressure.
Shout out, shout out. Shout out to the early people.
Right, all the early people. I made you a cup of tea.
Nelson Clint, I see. What's up, homie?
I made you a cup of tea.
Astro.
Made you a cup of tea. I'm about to go live right now to the Facebook group since it's 6:29.
Okay, let's do it.
Is there a particular caption that you want me to use?
You know, the title of the event.
Straight up. Would you also send me that link? You know what? I might be able to go find it myself. I swear. Good evening, everybody. So I made you a cup of tea. Made you a cup of tea.
Share it again.
Made you a cup of tea. Just send up this caption right now, dog.
Okay. Also, when you sharing it, also share it to your regular Facebook and tag me so I could also share it to my regular page.
Sweet, sweet. You know, a lot of this is like first time stuff, so I really appreciate your patience with me. You know what I'm saying? I should definitely be better at this than I am now. I'm totally not.
Man, what's good? Yes. We're supposed to have at least 300 people logging in. So far, we got 58, and more people are probably getting their technical difficulties on, but they're figuring it out. As soon as you share it, Jay, let me know here. Because remember, there's a little bit of a lag on Facebook that we also have to think about. But everybody that's going to be on the Zoom will be live.
I'm just adding the title right now.
Okay.
And then I had to go make sure I had all the links properly. I believe it should be live now.
Live. Okay, there it is. All right. And log in. Fresh.
That's Heck right there. That's Hector. What's up, boy?
What's up, dog?
Young
I
Hank,
literally,
what up?
this is my third Zoom call today.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been busy at my desk. It's been fun. So I
Okay,
haven't seen in,
fantastic.
Oh, Hector.
Fantastic. Time is about 6:73. We're going to give everybody about 2 more minutes to make sure they're logged in. We give the live audience and everybody in Facebook a chance to join in. That's cool with you right now?
Yeah, that's fine. Let me share it on my regular page as well.
You already know.
We could get grooving.
You already know.
Hey, listen, this live is not gonna be one of those live where we bombard you with a lot of unneeded information. You know, me and Jay, we're very big on we're relationship based. So a lot of people kind of know who we are. So we're not gonna bore everybody on the X, Y, Z's of our lives. We're really trying to get the information to you and pretty much tell you exactly what the X's and O's are. And we'll get into that as soon as more people log in, because I know it's some people's first time using Zoom and things of that nature. Hey Jay, can you find a way to share it on your regular Facebook page as well, so I can share it on my regular? I see it in the group, but I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on.
Okay. I'm going to the group right now on mobile, and let me make sure I'm good.
BWT, shout out to y'all. I see y'all logging in. Y'all on the page as well. What you think? 6:40 we get going?
We can get going in a minute. It's 6:35 right now. It's showtime.
Right.
And ain't no time like showtime. Save video editor, turn on. Let me see if once I get into it, there we go. It's 6:35 right now. It's showtime. Right. And ain't no time like showtime. Save video editor, turn on. I'm sharing the link right now on my profile, dog.
All right, perfect. Let me go ahead and refresh and catch it and share it.
I haven't been on Facebook so long. I didn't know how to write something.
Is that Facebook?
Yeah, you know I'm not really like Facebook savvy. Boom, I just posted it. You want me to tag in that post? Are you good?
I'm on your page trying to catch it and refresh it so we can get. Oh, there it is. Let me go ahead and do my thing.
All right, we got 95 folks on here. It's good to see everybody. Let me do a quick roll call. Should I do a quick roll call? We got to give away some stuff too today, right now?
Yeah, for sure. I'm giving away a spot, and you're giving away a spot as well.
Okay, cool. Let me cue that up.
We're not gonna waste no time with it too.
Yeah. I'm gonna cue it up. I'm gonna make you the host, so you can just go ahead and do your thing, man. And then just whenever you're done, holla back.
Oh, Steph, what up? Steph, all the way from Canada. What's up, homie?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm good. All right. Hey, all right. Let's see. Watch party.
Justin, do you want to close the door? Oh, I'll close it. Okay.
All right, 6:36. A few minutes have gone by. We're about to get started. Let's see if that worked. Because I'm still trying to share it on my Facebook. Trying to get as many people an opportunity to actually see this live, because yeah, you may catch it later because we're recording it, but you know, people are gonna get the opportunity to ask questions and stuff like that, and we want everybody to have that chance.
Okay.
Lisa, what's good?
Yeah.
Hey, so, what you should do is you mute everybody.
Yeah, mute. You can. I think you can mute
I'm
everybody.
doing something.
Yeah, the host, you can mute the host chat.
Hold on, let me get on the app.
Oh, never mind. Hold up, I got you.
You got it?
Yeah. And let's go this way.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Clifford Udrew Williams. I'm in the travel industry. That's one of my industries. I got in the business about 4 or 5 years ago. And within my travel group of 20,000 members, a lot of people travel a lot. It's called Black World Travelers, right? And a lot of you all are in here. And one of the questions that kept being asked, how are some of you guys traveling so much with a job? How are you making money and have a job and still be able to travel? And for the longest, me and Jay, we talked about it, but we never pulled the trick on actually exposing people to what trading was. So we got together. Quarantine was the perfect time for us to find the time to do so. And we decided to actually show people what trading the bonds are, because people have heard of trading stocks. People have heard a million people trading forex, but nobody really knows anybody, especially a Black person, who trades the bonds and who trade the bonds well, let alone teaches it. So that's what we wanted to do. Like I said, we're not gonna go into a long introduction. I'm gonna let Jay, introduce himself as well, so we could get started.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hold on, let me. There you go. Can you all hear me? Everybody can hear me? Let me get a thumbs up. Okay, good, good, good. Hey, yo, what's up? My name is Jason Sweeney. Everybody calls me Jay the Trader. I'm a trader from Miami, Florida. First and foremost, thank you to Uj, and thank you everybody from the BWC community for allowing me to hang out for a minute. A little bit about me. I'm a musician. Really, that's what I love to do. I'm a piano player and a singer. I love playing music and I love singing. However, what would happen is gigs would get canceled, promoters would run off with money, and I would be broke after working all night long. What I needed was another way to feed myself and feed my family. I needed a skill that I could use whenever I wanted to. So I found the bond market. And since then, it's been a love affair, man. You know, the bonds have afforded me a great life, a great opportunity to be where I need to be. I'm not the dad that's missing from the school programs at 9 o'clock because I have to go to work. I can make those sort of things. I can make my daughter's dance stuff. And you know what I'm saying? It's good to have that kind of time freedom. I'm the nephew that gets called whenever the family needs somebody to do something in the middle of the day, because they know that I have that kind of freedom. And that's just what the bonds have afforded me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pleasure to be here today, and I can't wait to get into it. That's it for me.
Perfect, man. Hey, like I told everyone with the bonds, we're gonna try to get right into it as far as what the bonds are, showing you a chart right away, and Jay is really gonna break it down. And one thing that Jay does as great as he trades the bonds is teach. That's why me as a trader, I know that my skill set is not to teach people, so I didn't even attempt to do so. But I know he's a great teacher, and it made sense just to connect the two worlds. So Jay, go ahead and get started. Let's not waste no time. Let's get it.
All right, cool. Cool. Can everybody hear me? Y'all good? Okay, okay, this is what I need. We have what, like 116 people on here now? I need everybody to kind of like, hit me with a line in the chat box if you're ready to learn something, if you're ready to get to it, because, we're changing gears right now. We're going from hanging out and everything's all cool to it's time to go learn how to get some money. And that's what I really want to teach you. I'm not going to hold anything back. What I'm going to give you tonight will be actionable steps that you can take tomorrow morning in order to get to the bread. I promise. And another promise that I'm going to make you at the offset of this is that if there are any questions, I will answer them all. Nobody's question is dumb. Nobody's question is stupid. Nobody's question doesn't make sense. I'm answering everything. I'm not leaving nothing out. That's cool with y'all? All right, let's get it. I'm going to share my screen. I want to make sure everyone can see that. Okay, cool. There's my screen share. You all can see my screen? I can't see your pictures now, so I need you to type if you can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Are you good? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna wait till I get a quorum. That's probably like, 30 of y'all. Yeah, okay, cool, 12, 14. Okay, good. People are seeing the screen and you're hearing me. Now look, here we go. I want to introduce you all to the concept of the bonds, right? The bonds started like this. I'm talking about years and years and years and years ago. I'm talking about ancient Mesopotamia. Ever since there's been civilization and government, the government has been telling its citizens, hey, give us some money and we'll make better roads and we'll make better schools and we'll make, it's not an old game. They still running the same game, right? And what you can do is you can give your government money. You can actually invest into your government as though it was a corporation. Okay, cool. So how do you do that? Well, you buy a bond. And what that bond is just this. The government says, hey, give me your money. And you say, all right, I'll give you some. And then the government say, whatever you give me, I'm gonna give you that, plus a little interest in 30 years. So there you go. You all got a contract. Everything comes together. Now, I don't want you all to think that this is some highfalutin crazy concept. All it is two people or two entities, two organizations agreeing on a transaction. Right? So you have to know that this one United States of America 30-year treasury bond, and you have millions and millions and millions of investors of all kinds, individuals and corporations and other countries investing into the United States of America. Cool. Now, because they have this agreement between them, we can stand outside of the agreement, and what we can do is we can look at the value of that agreement. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can look at all of the value of that agreement. We can now look at and determine the value of the agreement. Okay, because we can do that, that creates a market for us. We now have a market that we can trade. So this is one instrument. You know how you go to the stock market and you see Alphabet, and that's Google, and Microsoft is MSFT, and you have SPY, and you got all these other different acronyms. Well, they call the bonds the ZB. Look right there. You see how you have ZB? Okay, that's the bonds, right? And then you have 0920. Well, the bonds have contracts that expire because every contract has got to expire. That's how you know it's a contract. You got a cell phone contract, it'll expire. You know what I'm saying? You have a contract with your mortgage company or with your lender for your vehicle, it'll expire. You know what I'm saying? So everything has an expiration date because the United States has got to pay up sometime, right? So we have to know when the contract is going to expire. So in this case, you see ZB, then you see 09, that stands for September, in 20. So the current contract of the bonds are the 09-20 contract. Hold on one second, I'm getting a call, y'all. Yeah, I'm good. They have to keep up. It's all good. Team, I've been doing this for a long time. They got to keep up. All right. Cliff say slow down the pace because I'm talking so fast. No, I'm not talking too fast. You got to listen quick. All right? We here to learn. I hope you got a pad open. I hope you got yourself ready because I'm going to talk to you quickly. And I hope you can keep up. And if you can't, you can ask a question, and I promise to answer each and every question. Sound good? Is that fair? Let me get a yes if that's fair. Let me get a Y if that's fair. That's fair. You can type fair. All right, cool. Look, ZB, that's what the bonds are called, 0920. That's the current contract, okay? You see that? So we're looking at the bonds right now. Red and green candles all over the place. Another thing I want you all to notice is at the bottom of the screen, this is time. Right? And on the right-hand side, or the y-axis, or this top column, this is price. Now, let me break down price for you. Price goes like this. You know how there's 1 penny, 2 penny, 3 penny, 4 penny, 5, 10, 25, 30, 45, 50, 75, 80, 90, 95 cent, 96, 97, 98, 99 cent. But no one said they have 100 cent. No, you don't say you have 100 cent. You say you have $1. Because inside of $1, there are 99 cents. Everybody knows that. So inside of 1 point on the bonds, if you want to go from 172 to 173, you have 32 increments or 32 little ticks that you have to go through, right? So you have to go 172.01, 172.02, 03, 04, 05, 172.10, 172.20, 172.30, 172.31, but no one says 172.32. They just say 173, right? 172.31, next is 173. Let me show it to you. Look on the right-hand side of this screen right here. Look at that. So we're at 176. You see how 176 right there? Look, 176. Let me change this to an arrow so you all can really see what I'm looking at. 176, 176.01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 08, 9, 10, 11. You see that up to 16? Look at that, 176, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, all right, 29, cool. But then it gets 176, 30, 176, 31, 177. All right? That's how you count the bonds. And you're going to count the bond prices because price changes over time. So what we're looking at right now is the bond market, ZB0920, and we're looking at a 60-minute chart, which simply means that one candle is made every 60 minutes or every hour. So this represents 1 hour of trading in the bond market. Everybody with me? Everybody with me? If you're with me so far, say yeah. If not, let me see a question. This is the first stop I will make so that we can ask questions. Let's get it. Talk to me. Where's my little chat box? Okay, everybody get it? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got a lot of let's get it. All right, no questions so far. No questions. All right, so I'm not going too fast for you, right? Okay, got the pen, engulfing candle. Okay, somebody saying engulfing. Okay, 920, the expiration date. Yep, that's it, right? T. That's 920 is the expiration. Is that why when you write checks it says 0 to 100, something like that? Something like that. You know, you're always looking at increments of money. Yeah, that's good. Good stuff. Hey, are there any bond bullies on here? If there are any bullies on here, let me just get a quick bully. You know what I'm saying? If any bullies on here, you know what I'm saying? Bond. Okay, it's a baby on here. Okay, bullies on here. Okay, it's bullies on here, so we good. Bullies. I trade with a group of people every day. We call ourselves the bond bullies. And hey, bullies, if you all see any questions in the chat as I'm going, you know, something that you can hit up and answer real quick, no problem. Just, you know, take care of people because the bond bully family and the Black World Traveler family, you know, it's all family right there. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure everything is good. Okay, good. I see we got some bullies in the house. That's dope. All right, so we're moving right along. We're moving right along. I'm going to teach you 3 of the most important things that you can ever learn about the market. And when you learn these things, I'm talking about all 140 of y'all, now 39, I guess somebody decided to leave. All 139 of you guys will be able to take what I teach you today and take it to the market. You understand what I'm telling you? You can take what I'm teaching you right now and put it in the market tomorrow. I want you to notice one thing about my chart. My chart has these vertical lines, vertical white lines. And these lines represent one trading session. Now, the bonds are open 5 days a week, and they're open 23 hours a day. So from Eastern time, 6 p.m. until the next day, 5 p.m., the bonds are traded. You can trade 23 hours a day. And you can do that from Monday clear to Friday. Then the bonds go to sleep on Friday evening, all Saturday. Then they sleep Sunday morning, but they wake up Sunday evening at 6 and the game starts all the way over again. So what you're looking at, let me put it back on crosshair so you can see what I'm looking at. What you're looking at right here is the end of a session. The next candle is open, 1900. You see at the bottom of the screen there it says 1700, right? The next candle, 1900, because it takes an hour off, then we're back to work. Okay, cool. Now between this and let me just rewind it so you get right about here, right? I usually wake up in the morning around about 6:45 or so. So that would be this candle. I brought up a tool called Data Box, and Data Box just gives us information about candles. The first thing I'm going to teach you is the 4 most important levels of the day. The 4 most important levels of the day. They are the open, the overnight high, the overnight high, the overnight low, the overnight low, and the market open. Okay? All right, I'm gonna say it again. The open, the overnight high, the overnight low, and the market open, also known as the cash open. Those are the 4 most important levels of the day. And I'm gonna show you how to find them. The open is defined as this, the first price traded on the session. So when the session starts, what's the first price that comes out? All right, cool. Well, let's look at, this is the start of this is the end of the session, so it's the start of the next one. I'll find the 1900 candle. I'll hover over the 1900 candle, and what I'll look for on my data box is next to open. So look at data box. It says date 6/10, that's June 10th, panel ZB920. Okay, cool, it's September 20, 60 minute. Okay, that's the hour chart. Time 1900, that's the candle we're looking at. The open. Somebody tell me what's the open of this candle? What's the open? Tell me the open. Type it in the chat. Open. Tell me the open. I need at least 10 answers before I know we good. Okay. Let's see what they say the open is. 76.04, perfect, 176.04. I'm going to mark that, right? I'm going to mark that with a line, 176.04. It is the open of the day. And I don't want to forget it, so I'll put some properties on it, you know what I'm saying? I'll put like, you know, let's make it a nice little colors, you know, so we can kind of see it everywhere. We'll put it on all charts. Now, the software I'm using is called NinjaTrader. It's a free software. You can actually go and download it from ninjatrader.com. It's totally free. And we'll do it like that, okay? In fact, what I'm going to do, instead of making it orange, since this is my open, I like to make it ghost white. Good. And let's make it dash. All right, cool. I found my open. I found my open. 3 more levels. Now, the next level is called the overnight high. That means the market trades kind of like 2 ways, right? Like one, there's like the cash open, which is like, you know, normal trading hours. But then there are the overnights. See, like when it's overnight time, you know, all the Americans are asleep, because it's nighttime for us, but the markets are open because, you know, Europe is open and Asia is open and all of these different openings are happening around the world. And our financial systems have to react to that. So the market never sleeps, even though we do. So we call that time between 6 p.m. Eastern and 8:20 a.m. We call that the overnights, right? And what you want to find is the highest price traded in all of the overnights. That's simple. So we're looking at this candle, and this is what I'll say. I'll show you exactly how I do it. Candle kind of starts right here, then kind of goes up to here, and then kind of comes back down, and then it goes way up again, and then it goes way, woo, real high, and then this one kind of goes a little bit higher, and then it starts coming down, right? So if I had to say which one of these was the highest, it's either going to be our homeboy right here, who green, and homeboy out here, that's red. All right, let's hover over this one, and what we're looking for is high now. So this one on the chart says that this is the 5 a.m. candle, price is 177, open 177, okay, high, 177.11. That's the highest this one got. Let's check the high on this one. This is a 6 a.m. candle, the high 177.12. So this guy in red got a little bit higher than the guy before. I'm gonna take this level and I'm gonna write, I'm gonna put a little line right there. That is the overnight high. The overnight low is the same exact thing, just the other way. During the overnights, how low did price get? What is the lowest price that the market achieved during the overnights between 6 p.m. Eastern time and 8:20 a.m.? Can somebody see it? Can somebody see it? It either has to be out of this guy or this guy. But one of these guys, let's see, because I see market went down here, then came up and went back down, but not probably as low, and then it just kept going up from there. So it has to be one of these guys. Let's see what the low is for this 1900 candle. The low is 176.04. So that's just like the open. The open and the low are the same thing. And this candle right here, the 2200 candle. Oh yeah, by the way, it's military time on these charts. So the 2200 candle, what is this, like 10 p.m.? The low is 176.05. Ooh, so this one was the lowest. So not only did the market open at 176.04, the open was the lowest price that happened all overnight. Okay, cool. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste this line, and then I'm going to drag this down here. Now we have 3 of the 4 most important levels of the day. The last one is called the market open. We have the open that we found, the first price traded, the overnight high, the highest price between 6 p.m. Eastern and 8:20 a.m. Eastern that the market was able to achieve. And then the overnight low is the converse, the exact opposite of that. That's the lowest price that the market was able to achieve in the overnights between 6 p.m. and 8:20 a.m. Eastern time. So cool, let's see. The market open is defined this way. The market open is defined as the opening price of the 8:21 a.m. candle on a 1-minute chart. I'm gonna say that again, so just in case my note takers, they got this. The market open, also known as the cash open, is described as the opening price of the 8:21 a.m. candle. All right, so let me show you how you do it. We're on a 60-minute chart, but I'm going to type 01, right? It's going to load up. Now, instead of the market making a candle every 60 minutes or every hour, it makes a candle every minute. All right, so let's go back in time, and what we need to find is the 8:21 a.m. candle, and then we need to find the open of it. So that way we know where the open is. All right, so I'm looking right about here, 821. Can somebody tell me what's the open of the 8:21 a.m. candle? Somebody tell me, 13:15. I'll check when it's 23. All right. The open. If you from BWC, I want you to get in on this. Don't let the bullies have all the fun. You know what I'm saying? Look at this data box, date, time, price, open. What's next to the open on the 1 minute chart? Open at 8:21. Look, time, 8:21. What's next to the open? 177.02. Let me see. 177.02 is right. Let's go. I like that. I'm gonna take my little situation. I'm gonna write a little line right by 177.02, and then I'm gonna make it aqua because that's what color I like my open to be. Cyan. You feel me? Okay, cool. Those are the 4 most important levels of the day. I will tell them to you once again. They are the open, the first price traded of the day. They are the overnight high, the highest price achieved between 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. The overnight low, the exact opposite, the lowest price achieved between 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. And then the market open, which is defined as the open of the 8:21 candle on a 1 minute chart. That's the 4 most important levels of the day. Questions. What's the significance of the 8:20? Okay, 8:20 is when the bonds open. You know how the S&P opens at 9:30 and you hear the bell on, if you're watching Bloomberg, it's ding, 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 ding. The markets are now open, right? You get that? So 8:20 a.m. is when the bonds open, and the bonds trade out of Chicago. The CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, is where the bonds trade out of. Questions, keep them coming. Any questions about anything, the 4 levels? Are you using the 4 most important levels across all assets or just bonds? I like using them around all assets. However, for the sake of this conversation, to be very specific to the bonds, they are extremely helpful on the bonds. Extremely. All right. 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. Yep, you're right, Shamitra. Yes, Courtney. Exactly. Can you elaborate on how to establish the trading account? Yeah, you just call a broker. Anybody will give you one. You want to give somebody money? They'll definitely take it. All you do, call any broker. That's it. Call any broker. They'll take your money from you. Brokers are like casinos. I seen one time there was a casino, and this we'll take a pause right here. We'll take a beat, right? So, Lena, one time I was at Las Vegas, and I went to a casino, and you have slot machines, man, and you have some slot machines that are $1, $5, $10. And I walked past the slot machine, and it was a penny slot machine. Now, some people might look at that and say, man, look, you can win with just a penny. But what I thought was, dang, this casino will take your last penny from you if you let it. Literally leave you penniless. So brokers are the same way, man. You will find brokers that will let you trade with $400 worth of margin, $1,000, $7,500 worth. Yeah, you can find a broker. Question is, do you know what you're doing once you get that contract? Do you know what you're doing? First stop is always education. Overnight high, look, they open, overnight high. Okay, good. Any other questions? Okay, no questions. What I want to do right now, I feel like it's time to give some stuff away. Can we give some stuff away, Rouge? Hold on, let me unmute you. Make sure you're good. Let me see if I can find you first. Shoot. So I can. Are we having a good time? Y'all all right? Y'all learning something so far? Y'all learning something? All right. Y'all like, man, where the money part at? You have no idea. Ask my man Andy if I just taught you how to make money just now.
Hey, listen, we're definitely gonna give away some stuff. We're giving away 2 spots in the trading room.
Yeah.
In addition, you're gonna be talking about it, so I don't wanna, I'll let you talk about it. But let's give away a spot. Some people don't know what they're getting yet.
All right. Okay. Cool.
But they'll just know they want something good.
Okay, cool. So what we did was took everybody that registered, we threw them in like this little randomized email picker, right? And everybody's email and name is in there already. But this is what I do for for service really to my community. What I do is make a great trading course. The course is on Teachable. There are over 48 hours worth of videos, I would say, probably at this point, of education about how to learn to trade the bonds. Aside from that, we have a community of people called the Bond Bullies. They're on here somewhere. There's probably a bully somewhere that's somewhere making money even right now as I speak. Crazy doggone people. I love them. There's a great group of traders. Then we have a daily trading room where Monday through Friday from about 8:20 in the morning Eastern time to roughly 10:30 or 11, we're all looking at the same screen and we're trading. We talk about where to buy, where to sell, where to get in, where to get out. Then aside from that, we have trainings that happen every Sunday night, 6:30 Eastern time, where we teach people more ongoing stuff. So for all of that, plus one-on-ones with me if you ever have any questions about anything, that's what we're giving away. We're going to give away a full bond market mastery course with all the bells and whistles. Sound good? Can we give some stuff away? If you want us to give some stuff away, somebody type give. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. So y'all be excited if it was y'all that was gonna win. And y'all
say give. Like an angry mob. Give.
All right, cool. I'm gonna press the button now, and it should randomly pick somebody. Now, if you're a bond bully and you get picked, you can't like win again. You know what I'm saying?
You're already making money. Hey, listen. What we did was everyone who registered, we got all your emails in this randomized email picker, right? And once Jay pressed this button, it's gonna randomly pick someone, and they'll get access to the Bond Bully course for free.
That's it. Simple as that. I'm gonna press pick one. Let's go.
All right.
Christy Taylor. That's a Bond Bully.
Christy Taylor. Yeah, that's a Bond Bully, ain't it?
She's a Bond Bully. You're a bully, Christy.
Nah, you can't win.
Christy is a Bond Bully. Do it again. Yeah.
Do it again.
Christy is a Bond Bully.
Amber's like, do it again. Do it again.
All right, here we go again. Art Gonzalez.
Hector, like, hold on.
Art Gonzalez, is that you?
Art Gonzalez.
Art, I'm gonna give you like 30 seconds to respond. I'm Art. Amber, stop. All right, where you at? Art Gonzalez. I will say your email out loud.
I don't think Art is here. If they're not in, if they're not in the session, they can't win it.
See, baby, what's up? I see you in here. Art ain't in here, man. Ooh, going once, going twice. Dang, Art, you missed it. Okay, we're gonna go again. Here we go. That's a Bond Bully. That's Dennis.
Okay, now.
Okay, here we go. Corenzo English.
Corenzo. Oh, I know that name. Corenzo English.
Corenzo English. You're not a Bond Bully, I don't think. I don't know that.
That's the bros though.
Corenzo English, are you on here? I identify as Corenzo. Jacob, you crazy.
Hey, listen, everybody. We had over 300 people sign up, so we got everybody's email. So if we're naming random names of people that did not get on the live, apologies, because we have 141 people here strong. So we're gonna get to a winner.
Oh yeah, come on. I do this like once every Thursday or so. And yeah, it always takes a little while because everybody registers.
Corenzo's gone. He ain't win.
You didn't win? Oh man. Jesus, what's up with folks? You gotta show up. How you gonna be in place? How you gonna sign up for a blessing and then don't show up for it? That'll preach, dog. It's Sunday. That'll preach right there. Okay. I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Cyprian Rockwood. Cyprian or Cyprian is Cyprianne. Cyprian or Cyprian?
Oh, wait, I know. That's Cece. Cyprian.
Yeah, Rockwood.
She might not be in here.
She's not in here?
I saw her on IG working out.
She was supposed to win, but then wasn't there. She wasn't there. Going once, going twice. Ciprian, what's up? Where you at? Nope. Not in here. What about Ashley Curry? Is that my Ashley? I think that might be a bundle. I think that might be a bully. I think that's my Ashley. Ashley Curry. Ashley Curry, are you on here? Because I'm trying to get you winning. I'm trying to make sure that you're winning. She say Brittany is the easiest pick. Ha! Ha! That is funny. I'm going to try this one more time. People signed up for the replay. They off the chain. Lisa Hopkins, I think that's a bully. Liza Hopkins. Liza Hopkins. Liza Hopkins. Liza Hopkins. Y'all are killing me right now. That bro Castro is like right here. Give it here.
Every
right
name. It's me.
It's me. It is me, Liza Hopkins.
If you in here and you won, don't speak, type. Because somebody brought up the point that they can't speak, but they can type though.
Yeah, you really have to type. Liza Hopkins, she with Quenisha. Ah! Stop it. Lamar's a bully. Lamar Stewart, you came up. You a bully though. Melvin, you a bully. You just came up. Look at you. You was about to win, Mel. Check you out. You the Devils. Here we go. Kyle Drakeford. K-I-E-L. Kyle Drakeford. Kyle Drakeford. I'm gonna do this one time. Kyle Drakeford. Where you at, Kyle? You already won. Somebody put some music for that boy so he can come on. Da-da-da, da-da-da. How do I change my name? Somebody put, how do I change my name? This is horrible. Y'all came my name, so give Dennis, if only it was that beautiful. LOL, is anybody in here? The BWT people, they really good at signing up. Showing up, not so much. How do we get education if we never traded before? It should be step one. Well, yeah, that's why we have a course. Dun-dun-dun. I tried, bro. That's my AKA friends. Okay, Justin, I'm right here. Lolo, is Kyle Drakeford? Lolo, you're Kyle Drakeford? Lolo, are you Kyle Drakeford? He has a very detailed training course. Man, next name. Okay, cool. The course that you are. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try another one. Daniel Stevenson. Daniel Stevenson.
Yo.
And after this, I'm just gonna point at people who are in the live, straight up. Hey, look, I don't know who is Jakeem Henry. I've been happy at the fact that you've been focusing in. I see you leaning in. I'm this one on me. I'm gonna get mine to Jakeem Henry. Jakeem, hit me up on Instagram.
There it is.
There it is, because I don't feel like waiting no more. I want to talk about how to look left.
All right, let's proceed, and then we'll give the next one out on the next go around.
Hey, yo, hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook, Jakeem, and just be like, hey, yo, Jay, it's me, Jakeem, and you know what I'm saying? I won the course. That's cool with you? Shake your head, yes, and that's cool with you, brother. Okay, good. I know. It's all good. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody. Put congratulations to Jakeem, man. Drop a quick congratulations for him. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Congratulations.
Cool. Can we get back to the trade?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna share my screen. What you say?
Somebody, before you go, somebody asked, what is step one? Well, step one is exposure. which is what we're doing right now. So you're right, you're at the right place. Step 2 is education, which is the course that Jay teaches. And we'll be posting the link real soon at the end of this. So stay tuned, stay tuned. We're gonna continue with the presentation, and then we're gonna answer all your questions.
Do me a favor, just post your link now. Just post it randomly, because this normally happens. People are like, man, it's kind of cool. So I'll just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you put the BWT 2020 on there too.
Absolutely. Let me put.
What's good? It's bullies all over. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna get right back to it. Are we ready? If we're ready, say back to it, back at it, back at it, back to it. Let's go. Kavina, I see you. Earl, I see you. Jason Hurst, what's up? Camilla, I see you. Gina Paul, what's happening? I see y'all. Katarina, you know what I'm saying? AJ, Dominique, I see you. Alan in here. VT in here. Deb Carson, what up? Look at Deb Carson with that professional pick. I see you, girl. That's what's up. I'm gonna share my screen so we can get right to it. Everyone, this is the good part. Now that you know your levels, the most important thing that you can ever do, shout out to my man Cornelius right now, I'm taking his cadence. The most important thing that you can ever do before you place a trade is look left. Somebody say to the left, to the left. Everything is to the left. What we want to do is we want to look to the left. Jay, what you talking about? Look to the left. I'm going to show you how you look to the left. What you have to do is look this way. If you're going to take a trade, because this is the future. To the right is the future, but to the left is the past. And what happens is the past informs the present so that we can predict the future, right? The past informs the present so that we can predict the future. He wasn't nothing when y'all was in high school. He wasn't nothing when y'all was in college. Now he trying to date your sister. He ain't nothing a day, right? You know what I'm saying? Or she was trifling in high school and trifling in undergrad. She was trifling. And now she trying to holler at you. No, get away from me. Because what the past informs the present so that we can predict the future. If the same thing is said in life, then that can be said here in the market, right? Right. So let's see what that looks like. What I'm going to do at this time, I'm going to clear those drawers. And I don't want you all to think that I planned any of this. So what I'm going to do is just randomly go back in time. Like, let's just randomly go back in time, right? We'll randomly go back, right? Let's go back to about right here. Well, I don't want to ruin you. So let's go back to right here. Can everybody see my chart? If you can see my chart, say Y, put a Y up there so you can see my chart. I want to wait till I get, okay, Y's coming in. Let me get that number to about 50, and then I know everybody can see. You can see, come on, drop those Y's if you can see it, if you can see it, if you can see it. Hey, lean into the education. There's 141 of y'all on here. You better pay attention. This stuff can make you money, I promise. All right, cool. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking into the past so that we can be informed about the present. This chart is low left, high right. So this is how I would look at this situation. I would do just like this. I would say, all right, price was here, then it kind of went up, and it came down, and it went up again, and it came down, and it went up right here, and it kind of hung out, and then it went way up, and it came down again, and then it came up, and then it went down, and then kind of up again, and check that, and then down, and then it kind of hung up, and then it was up right here. Does everybody see that? All right, now if everybody sees that, and if we use the past to inform the present, the one thing that I teach the bond bullies, and this is a gem that I'll drop for y'all, trade the edges. We don't want to trade in here. We don't want to trade inside the range. We want to trade the top of the range or the bottom of the range. But we don't want to trade inside the range. That's not fun. That's not a good thing to do. So look, what can we do? What has the past taught us? If we're looking at this chart and we're looking left, this is where we are, and we look this way. Hold on, how do I? There we go, arrow. This is where we are right now, and we're looking this way. What did we learn? We learned that if you got to this price, for some reason or another, the sellers jumped in. Can you see that? Can you see that once price got here, then the market pushed down? You see that? I'm gonna draw it for you so that you can really see it. Price goes all the way up to here. The buyers push it up to here. And then when it gets at this level, 181.16 or so, I mean, violently it comes down. And so much so, the buyers, they try to do it again right here, and violently they're pushed down again. Violently. So if I'm looking at the past, if I'm looking left before I place a trade, I don't want to be a buyer right here. I don't want to say, oh yeah, we're going to go up past 181.16. No way, Jack. If I look past, it's sellers right there. And every time you try those sellers, okay, so let's talk about this for real. Like, this is on some Romeo and Juliet, Capulet and Montague, some buyers and sellers hate each other type stuff. You feel me? Like, there are always three participants in the market at all times. There are buyers, there are sellers, and there are people waiting to see if they're going to be buyers or sellers. Those are the only three people that's in the market at any time. We know for sure that these candles don't lie. These candles represent people putting money behind what they believe. That's somebody real money. That's, you know, tuition money. You know what I'm saying? That's vacation money. That's institutional money. That's bank money. You know what I'm saying? These are the futures. This big boy's trading right now. You know what I'm saying? This is not the D League. This is where big boys come to make money. This is the bonds. You feel me? $31.25 a tick. Yes, $1,000 a point per contract. And every day people trading 20, 50, 100, thousands of contracts at a time. This is the pros. We know one thing about these candles. They are not lying. There are real buyers right here, and these buyers push the market up. For real. And there are real sellers right here, and they pushed it down. So much so that when the buyers tried to try them again, the boys really got indignant and got real bad about it. Do you see what I'm seeing? If price is here, then what does this candle create an opportunity to do? If you're right here, you should be selling. And if you look left, you see something that happened peculiar in the market, right? The peculiar thing that happened in the market is this. The market started selling at 181.15. And it sold all the way down for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, down to 180.14. 181.15 to 180.14 is 33 ticks. Because you remember, it's 32 ticks a point. So 181.15 to 180.15 would have been 32. But it went from 181.15 to 180.14. So it was 33 ticks of a move. Somebody do me a favor. What's $31.25 times 33? $31.25 times 33. Do that for me and put it in the chat. Do that for me, put it in the chat. Somebody tell me. Let me see if I can find out what the number is. Anybody got that number? Why is this chat not going down? Need more window. Okay, 1031.25. $1,031.25. Okay, cool. So if that's what they did last time, if you look at the sellers and you say, ooh, them sellers pushed last time, and you this guy right here, so you jump in with them because you look left, you see that they gave you at least 33 ticks on the move. You know that last time in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, the sellers paid you $1,031.25. So you get short right here because that's what they did last time. Let's see how it pays. Pays pretty good. If you get out right there, you would have made your money. Look, they sold from right here at 1 o'clock in the morning. This is for everybody who say, but I work a 9 to 5 and I cannot trade. I don't know if there's time for me to trade. There's not enough time. I got a student named Henry Mamalu who got married, have a kid and a full-time job, and somebody just gave him $25,000 to trade. So 1 o'clock in the morning, while you was watching your TV show or couldn't get on Netflix, or even if you waited a little while and waited till 3 in the morning, they gave you another chance. 3 in the morning, the market sold from 181.15 down to 181.14. And you would have made that money. All from looking left. You let the past inform the present so you can predict the future. That's it. It's just that simple. And let's just say you forgot to take the trade off. How much will it really pay you? Whew, them boys kept going. I bet you they get down here before anything stops. They're going to get down here at least to these 18s now. Let's go. Let's go. See, there we go. We're talking about making money now, folks. You got your four most important levels of the day. You understand exactly which levels constrain the market before the open. But then you take a look left on a 60-minute chart and you just see what happened last time. Because last time price got right here, the buyers took it up. And last time price got up here, the sellers took it down. Let's see if they take it up again. If these buyers step back in as strong as they should. Look, 179.18. If you buy right there, you're already up 4 ticks. Oh, sellers mean business. Ooh, sellers mean business. Sellers were strong. Sellers continue to run. Showtime. Does everybody understand the concept of looking left? If you have questions about that concept, let me see your questions. Money never sleeps, it never does. Never does. Let me see your questions. Let me see your questions. Questions. 178.24 is next. Yeah. Look at Kevin. Ah, how far do you look left? Very good question, Kavina. You look as far left as to when price was where it is last. So wherever you are trading, whatever price the market is on at that time, whatever price it's on, you want to look left from that price. And you want to find out the last time the market was at your current price and what was happening, right? Cool. The next thing is throwing pressure up, good. So it's smart to trade at the bottom or top, like you said, trading at the top to get the bag, trading at the top, you get the bag, trading at the bottom, you protect your money before you take a hard hit. No, because buyers can do the same thing sellers can do. One of the beautiful things, you ever heard of people say, we don't make money whether the market goes up or down? Usually with investing, you buy something and you hold it and everybody wants the market to go up so that they can make money. But with intraday trading or day trading, what we're doing is entering and exiting positions inside of the same day, most times within the same hour, right? Because we're looking at price and what price will do in the next 5, 10, 15 minutes. That's what we know how to predict, right? Because we know how to look left. We know how to inform ourselves, and we know how to predict the future from there. We know what the market is telling us, right? All the bullies looking at this know good well they would have made money right here. They would have made money here. They would have made money here. They definitely would have made money here. You know what I'm saying? Like all the bullies, I teach people how to look at this chart. The candles are talking. The candles are speaking, and then they can tell you what they're about to do. Just as sure as Jesus says and the sun rise on the east and set in the west all day long. The market goes down quicker? Not necessarily. It goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right. Who knows? I can show you times where the market went up quicker than it ever went down. You know, what we're looking at is people's participation and they're haggling over the value of an object, right? So the object could be a grapefruit, it could be a basketball game, it could be a boxing match, it could be a car. People are bidding at a painting. It's essentially an auction. You remember those movies back when you look at the trading floor and there would be people going, buy, sell. It's just a whole lot of people clamoring over the value of something, right? Every girl knows that. You know, your DM's full of people clamoring at your value. Every guy knows that. Your DM's full of people clamoring at your value. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so smart. Oh, you're so pretty. These are people that are clamoring. They're talking about your value. And what you're going to do is choose which one of them to give your value to. That's what the market is doing. Buyers and sellers saying, hey, this is worth more than that. Buy it up. And somebody said, well, it might be worth more than that, but it'll not be worth more than this. So sell it back down because it's not worth more than that today. That's what it is. It's a conversation. Green means it's just a buying candle. Green is when the close is higher than the open. And red is just a selling candle when the close is lower than the open. What if the market is at an all-time high? How would the levels work at that point? At that point, what you have to understand is that there are two types of analysis. One type is fundamental, and the other kind is technical. What we're talking about right now is technical analysis, which means that we're looking at price action, and we're making predictions from there. However, the world is going around. The world is spinning, baby. It's spinning. Look, coronavirus hit. Let me show y'all something. You want to find out about this market? What's possible? Let me show you something. I'm going to pull up this chart. This is the same ZB chart, but instead of making a candle every 60 minutes, it's making one every day. So every candle represents a day. Look how calm and cool and collected these days are. Look how calm and relaxed these days are. What in the world happened on this day? What in the world happened this day? What happened with these three candles? These three candles, 1, 2, and 3, have more velocity, more movement, more up and down size and action than all of the whole rest of. Okay, cool. Let's pull up data box. Let's see. Okay, I'm pulling up data box. Here we are. I'm going to hover over this candle. This is March 5th. This is March 6th. And this is March 7th. Could somebody tell me what happened those days? Can somebody tell me? There's a virus that happened. Could somebody tell me what happened those days? Anybody know? Anybody heard of this little virus? Right, the coronavirus. Because the market is going to react both to technically to price action and fundamentally to things that are happening in the world. Look, every week people were turning in losses of jobs, job loss, job loss, job loss. The market reacts. GDP, the market reacts. Interest rate hikes, the market reacts. Something happens in Europe, the market reacts. So we have an understanding where we understand the market both technically and fundamentally. So that way we can make the best decisions about price so that we can get in the market and out the market with that bag. You feel me? I teach my students how to do it every day. If you're a bully on here, you know we get to the bag. Questions, 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 questions. Are there no more questions? I'm going to now stop the share because for this last situation, should we do a giveaway right now, Dad, or you want me to do the last point? I can do either one. I appreciate all 141 people that's only paying attention. Much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Would you like to do a giveaway right now, or would you like to give away like my last point? You know what I'm saying? Because I told you I would teach you 3 things. I taught you about the 4 most important levels of the day, which is actually 4 things in one. Then I taught you how to look left. I mean, you learn how to count ticks. You learn how to look at charts so far today. You don't really know it, but you kind of like already kind of a bun, baby. You already kind of accelerated.
Let's give. Let's give.
Let's give. I'm gonna press this pick one button. Mark McKinney. Mark McKinney, you ain't here? Mark McKinney.
I see somebody named Mark is in here. I typed Mark on the search. I see Mark is in here.
Mark, you ain't here? Make some noise, man. I see Mark. Mark. I'm trying to unmute him. Mark, what's up? I asked to unmute you. You should wake up. You're winning. Everybody type, wake up, Mark. Like it's the West Coast when they be like, Mark. Hold up, did he unmute himself? Mark, what's up? Mark, I can't hear you. I want to be able to hear you. Say something to your microphone or type something.
Are you unmuted him?
I unmuted him, and I'm trying to see if his last name is McKinney.
Okay, he typed. He said, yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, Mark, you're Mark McKinney? Are you Mark McKinney? That's what's up. Mark McKinney.
No. He said no, Bailey.
Oh, Mark Bailey. Mark don't want it.
Mark don't want it.
No. All right, well.
Press it again.
Well, I'm pressing it again. Korea, T, K-I-R-I-A. Did I say that right?
Unmute her. She's here.
She's here?
Yeah. Type her name and unmute her to make sure. Okay, there she goes. She messaged me. Okay, there she go.
I'm trying to minimize my chat so I can find it.
He said, ah!
That's what's up.
Hey, Kyria, you won. Congratulations.
I'm trying to find her. K-A?
She typed. She's typing.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm trying to make sure that I like, bring it to the top of the chat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, like, on behalf of like Black World Travelers, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations. This course is a game changer. I'm not even fronting with you. You know what I'm saying? The students will tell you that's on here. If you're a bomb bully on here, and just let me know if you like the course or not. You know what I'm saying? This course is a game changer. And on behalf of OOJ and Black World Travelers, you're the winner of the Bond Market Mastery course. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? So do me a favor. If you hit up OOJ, just, hey, it's me, like DM them, PM them, hit them on Facebook, the gram, somewhere like, hey, it's me, and I won the course. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can get your information and we can get the course out to you as quickly as possible. That's good? Is that good? Are we good?
Yeah, she said this is meant to be, so she knows it's good. She's good.
Good. Hey, look, everybody, y'all drop her a quick congrats, congratulations, 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 congratulations. Come on, y'all give her a good congratulations.
She said unmute it real quick.
I'm trying to find her. I can't find her. K-A-I?
No, K-I. K-I.
Oh, K-I, K-I. Let me see if I can find you now. K-I, ask to unmute.
There she go.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Hey,
congratulations.
It's been a long time. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody. I'm super excited. I get these type of opportunities all the time, and something just told me to tap in today, and I won like a whole free course. So I'm definitely gonna take it serious. It's meant to be. Like, I'm super excited. So thank you.
Hey, that's what's up. And I see you ain't turn your camera on. What happened? You ain't do your hair. What's going on?
Oh no, we're not gonna do the camera, but it's okay.
See, I love you. I love you. Make sure that you hit one of us up, either me or OOJ, and give us your name and email address so that we can start sending the information over, right? When you just won, you want access to the trading room every day, access to me for one-on-ones, access to the course material, access to the greatest trading community I believe that there ever has been, the Bond Bullies. Shout out to the bullies. You know what I'm saying? And then what we do is continue with training on each Sunday night where we'll be learning about a host of different things when it comes down to getting into this market. So it's really, really huge, and congratulations to you. Now tell me how I say your name one more time. Tell me how you say it.
Kyria, I go by TK or Kyria.
Kyria, TK, where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, but I've been in Miami for about going on 8 years now.
Okay, fantastic. Well, look,
where'd you go to school?
I went to J Wu. Shout out to J
Oh,
Wu.
okay. I know somebody. Okay, I know who that is.
Look at Tim. Look at Tim.
I used to promote with O back in the day, so shout out to O for still sending the connects.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to you.
That's good. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna go back on mute.
It's all good. Much love. Much love. Now, for this last part, it does not involve a chart. It does not involve a chart at all. This last part is really, really serious. And if you could, if makeup and hair allows, ladies, I would love for you to turn your video on, because I want to see your face. Kavina, I see you, but you watching TV though. Tim, I see you, you know what I'm saying? I see Lamar's on here. Okay, Chandler, I see you. Okay, that's a 17-year-old bully. What's up, boy? Good to see you. Clinton, I see you on here. T Vega in here. Asia's in the house. Rashida's in here. Alan in here. JT name said what to do. Justin Mary's in. Okay, I see you in here. Okay, Colleen, what's up? Colleen in the house. What up? James Marion, J Marion, what to do? Josh Jones, no way in the house. Eric, I see you. Look at you. You're so cute with your glasses. Go on, my girl. Go on now. Mika in the house. Let me see Latrice in here. Jordan, I need some cameras. Can I get some more cameras on with? We got 134 people and 30 people got their camera on. You know what? If you ain't brush your teeth today, if you ain't comb your hair, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm gonna tell you what my grandma used to tell me now. Stop. All right, turn those cameras on because I wanna see your face. This part is very important and it's personal. All right, I need to see your face. This is what I wanna tell you. You can know, Jason, I'm telling you, Jay Hurt, you can know the 4 most important levels of the day. You can know them. And then you can know how to look left Mike, Jakeem, you can know, Jacob, you can know how to look left all day long. But number 3 is patience. You cannot be a trader successfully and be an impatient person. If you're the person that's honking at people in traffic because you're trying to get in 3 inches so your car be the next one going, and you honking at people because you don't have no patience. If you're the person, as soon as the light turns green, you're honking at the person in front of you so they can go, man, this might not be the game for you. If you're the person go outside, plant a seed, water it one time, and come back in 15 minutes and be mad because ain't no tree there, this ain't the game. This ain't the game, man. You have to be patient. You have to wait on price to get to your price. You have to look left, and then you have to sit there like a sniper. They say that there's some snipers, they'll sit in the woods, in a tree on a mountain, Stephen, they'll sit up there cutting, they'll sit there, and I'm talking about they'll sit with shrubs over top of them, and they won't eat nothing except a candy bar for a day, and all they're waiting for is one shot. They'll wait a week and a half for one shot. And when the shots show up, they take it. And they hit their target, because that's what they're trained to do. They're not trained in the art of shooting a gun. They're trained in the art of waiting for the perfect shot. The perfect one. The question is, are you going to be a trader? Or are you going to be somebody who like to click buttons and look at things turn red and green? I don't want you to be a button clicker. I want you to be a trader. I want you to know your 4 levels of every day: the open, the overnight high, the overnight low, the market open. I want you to know that the open is the first price traded. The overnight high is the highest price achieved overnight. The overnight low is the lowest price achieved overnight. The market open is the open of the 8:21 a.m. candle on the 1-minute chart. I want you to know that. Then I want you to wait, and I want you to look left, and I want you to see where the buyers start. Where did the sellers start this? I want you to notice that. And I want you to look and trade the edges. I mean, look for where the top is and sell off the top. Look for where the bottom is and buy off the bottom. I want you to be patient. I want you to go in here and lose this money, because you can go in here and you can make this money every day if you're willing to be patient. Any questions about patience? It's the easiest thing for me to teach. It's the hardest thing for people to get. Ooh, it's hard to get. Ooh. Any questions about patience? Patience. Patience, tell me. Any questions? I'm opening up my chat so I can see people's questions about patience. I have always learned since a child, patience is a virtue. Yes, it is. You have a question? Asia, you have a question? Ask away then. Ask away. I'm unmuting you. I believe I asked her.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Hey guys. So my question. Thank you for unmuting me because it was a lot to type. So we are planning to leave the U.S. In about 1.5 years. February 2021 is the goal, and so we have. So our plan is to save $30,000 for each year that we're gone. So we're trying to save for 2 years. So we started this about 2 months ago, and we have $20,000 saved.
Very good.
Thank you, COVID, for that reason, because our spending has gone to nothing. Since
Well, everybody eating groceries at the house.
We're just at the house. So, and we started a business. So we've been able to save a lot of money. So now that we've got that, we're trying to figure out what's the best way to get that to grow for us. So what we're in between right now is whether to put the money into a CD or to put it in an app like Acorns or Robinhood, to have it, because I want it to grow as much as possible, but I also don't want to be reckless.
Right.
Carrie had a quick question. So what we've just been doing is I started a food business. It's called Dash with Sasso, and I'll put it in the comments. But we just brought our spending down to nothing. We're not going out. And then instead of having a grocery budget, because we started a food business, all of the money that we used to put towards our grocery budget, $200 a week, something like that, because I'm too bougie, is all going towards buying ingredients for the business. So the question is putting it into a CD, or putting it into something that feels like it'll have more of a return. So it's kind of a patience question of, for this next year, what's the best thing that we should do? Go more slowly with the security of a CD, or try and move a little bit more quickly, getting more money.
Okay, cool. So we'll do an exercise. Me and you, can we do it? Is it cool if we do an exercise, me and you?
Yeah, let's do an exercise.
Okay, what is the best investment you could ever make?
I feel like the answer should be like an investment in yourself.
Okay, good, good, good. I believe that that is great. That is a company that you manage, you own, that you can make work whenever you want to, and that you can set and reset the goals however you like, right? So let's look at Asia, the company. Now, if you wanted to make a good investment into something that you control 100%, the best investment would be yourself, right? Okay, cool. So how does one make oneself better? Education. That's my, that's what grandmama said, that's what mama said. And I think that that's true. I mean, you go into a book, you go into a library, you go on YouTube and you figure how to do things. There was one time where you didn't know how to run a restaurant or a food truck, and now you do. And you do because you educated yourself on how to do it, right? So much so that your education went so well that in just a couple of months, there you go with 20 racks. Shout out to you and to your family. Right? So cool. If that is the situation, there are a lot of things that you can do, and everybody will take your money, right? Asia, what I would say is that the first step is education, no matter what. I'm talking about if you want to trade the market, if you want to trade the stocks, you want to trade the bonds, you want to do this, you want to do that. Okay, cool. First thing, let's learn the game. Let's learn the rules, right? So I would say education. Secondly, there's a lot of smart investments you make. Like my man Chandler said, you know what I'm saying? You can just grab a couple of index funds and hold them. You know what I'm saying? You can grab a couple of index funds and just straight up hold them. You can grab a couple of technology stocks and just hold them. Apple's great. Microsoft's great. The S&P's dope. A Vanguard fund is dope. You know what I'm saying? You can grab these things and hold them. That's it. What I think will accelerate your money at its fastest pace is your investment in yourself. Right? So if you want to learn how to trade the market, what you can do is get educated on it. And then from there, begin practicing your education. And then from there, trust me, you can make all the money that you want to make. Hey, Chandler, type in the chat how much money you made on Friday. Chandler is 17 years old. He's from Fort Worth. He joined my course. What, like Chandler, maybe like a month ago? How much money you made trading this past Friday, Chandler? Chandler had $1,000 P&L. He's 17 years old. He bought the course for $273.50. So you can do so much, but I say the best thing you can do, Asia, is believe in yourself, educate yourself, and get to this money. Thank you for the question. Any other question? Any other question? Ooh, I'm gonna unmute you. I don't know what you want to do here because I'm gonna tell the people about the course, but you let me know how you want to move on.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and answer the questions, a few questions for people, and then I've been posting the link on how to sign up for the course. And also, we're actually allowing everybody to do an open house where we're allowing people to get in the trading room tomorrow and Tuesday for free, so they can actually see trading happens live and people making money live in front of their eyes.
Only if they register, right?
Only if they register.
Yeah, because we don't have everybody's email address.
No, only the people that's registered will get the invite. Also, David Castro got 2 questions, I believe.
Castro, what's the questions?
You have to unmute him.
Hold on 1 second. There you go.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Nah, all good, man. Appreciate the knowledge. I had a couple quick questions about the mechanism to trade. One is, can you trade with brackets? So like if you make a purchase and have an automatic sale price, you can?
Yes.
All right, then the second question is in the tool that you use in Ninja Trading, can you trade with fake money? Meaning like
practice in a simulated account like paper money.
Simulated environment, yeah.
Yes. In fact, that's what I challenge all my students to do until you get to a place where you feel comfortable. Either getting a combine or getting into an evaluated account or putting up your own money. And I have students who trade their own capital, and I have students that have beat combines and are currently in combines. What a combine is essentially is, how we use OPM to buy a house, we use other people's money to buy a car. Like we'll go to a house and we'll finance the house because we don't have the full value, but we have the down payment and the good credit, right?
Right.
Right, cool. So the same thing can be happening for your trading journey, right? You learn how to trade, but let's just say you don't have $50 or $100 or $30,000 to begin trading with, right? So what you can do at that time is enter what we call an evaluation or a combine. And if you pass the combine, someone will give you money to trade. So you can use your trading credit, your good credit as a trader, and a small combine fee, $125, $150, and you can earn a $50,000 account. In fact, that's how I started. What I did was I passed a combine. Somebody gave me $50,000 to trade, and I traded those $50,000. And they split the revenue with me 80-20 my way. So I would have a $500 day, and I would make $400. They would make $100. I would have $1,000 a day. I would make $800. They would have $200. And that happens because people have what they call a prop firm, and prop is just short for proprietary trading, right? So rather than having a whole lot of traders on the floor and you having to take care of them and make sure they have bathroom breaks and all this other stuff, you can just say, hey, I'll just give money to people. Because like Asia said, you know, there are so many different people with money that don't want their money to sit in the bank and get lazy. Nobody wants lazy, fat, sloppy money. We want our money to be in shape, and we want our money to make more money. So how can we do that? Well, we can let real estate people buy houses with it, or we can put it in a CD, or we can drop it in the S&P 500, or we can find talented traders, hear me out, talented funded traders that are really good at making market decisions, and we can give them our money. And now that sounds like a very crazy concept, but if you think about it, man, you know, Paul Tudor Jones, Ray Dalio, Warren Buffett, we give these people our money. They're funded by us, right? When we invest in Vanguard, that's what we're doing, right? We invest in what's the boy name? The Oracle of Omaha. What's the name of his fund?
Berkshire Hathaway.
Berkshire Hathaway. You invest in Berkshire Hathaway, right? And Berkshire Hathaway is now, they're funded traders. They're trading your money. So why are we gonna let the big boys have all the fun and trade other people's money? Absolutely not. I think that we should do it too. So I teach students how to become funded traders. You don't have to have the capital in order to begin. What you can do is pass a combine. I'm really good at it. You can pass a combine and then be a funded trader. Use somebody else's money and trade the market.
Quick question about the combine. Is there a share in losses too? Like, do you share 20% of the loss if there is a loss?
Right. So the way combines work is that you have a starting balance, and then you have an auto liquidate threshold, right? Auto liquidate means that you've lost the account is closed. If you hit as a funded trader, they'll close out the balance, and that'll be that. You know? You know, so what they do, they protect their money while investing in you. Yes, I believe David Castro is a great trader. He's passing the valuation, give them the money to trade, $50,000. Now, they're not going to let you lose their $50,000. Absolutely not. Not all of it. You know, that wouldn't be a good investment. They want their money to be smart as well. So they give you parameters by which you must trade and ways to protect their assets as well. I mean, think about it. It's a pretty good deal. If you go to your mortgage company and say you can't pay them, sooner or later somebody's going to knock on your door and tell you to get out of the house, because the bank is going to protect the asset. Same thing for your vehicle. Hey, it's so bad. Same thing for your cell phone. That little $400 or $500, some people come to get their cell phone. Right? So imagine somebody getting $250,000 to trade, man. They give you $250,000, man. By all means, they're going to protect the investment, but the opportunity is there. Good question. Any other questions?
Any other questions? Let us know so we can unmute you in case it's a lot.
Yep. We'll do that. Good.
Somebody said yes. Dennis
has a question?
Josh
has a question?
Again. Leland, unmute Leland and Karaya, Leland.
I see my dog Ray in the house. Ray, what's good? Ray, I see Maj in the house. It's some bullies on here now. I see T Vega outside looking so wonderful. What's up? There's real bullies in here right now. I see Cleve in the house. Cleve, man, in your regular spot, baby. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, dog. You're not a pain tonight. Oh, man, it's good to see the bullies. Let me see. Josh Jones, I'm asking to unmute you. Go for it, Josh. There you go.
What they do, Jay?
What they do, boy?
Bobby, man, appreciate this, man. This is awesome.
Thank you very
Cash,
much.
what up?
But I had a question. I figured a lot of people might have it too. So since you're already the expert and you could teach me how to do this, right?
I think I know where you're going.
Why can't I just send you like $1,000 and you flip it for me, and then we do it that way or something like that? Or
So right now, I'm creating a vehicle by which that can happen, and I'm looking to open that vehicle fall 2021.
okay,
So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm gonna try and make it as like micro affordable as possible. Usually with situations like this, especially with my contemporaries and other people who trade the markets, other people who manage money for other people, like people who have the skill that I have, you know, they'll ask for people to come in with 100 racks, 150, $250,000. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to do, and other people have asked me this, Dennis, and other people have asked me about this sort of thing. And I'm trying to create the vehicle now, but we're looking at fall 2021. My chief concern right now is making sure that I show the opportunity of acquiring the skill to as many people as possible. I think just the fact that people haven't seen it done, to me, like there's such a huge opportunity, especially in our communities. You see what I'm saying? And yeah. I don't want our community to be left behind when it comes down to acquiring this skill. You know, millions and millions of people are losing their jobs every week. And now COVID is back on the rise. And officially, they've said that it's an economic downturn. So we're looking at some ugly days ahead. The next 30, 60, 90, maybe even 150 days could be really, really tough at the kitchen table for most Americans. Most people around the world, to be very honest with you. And what I'm trying to do is create a vehicle. First things first, though, I want to make sure that we have bond bullies that's ready to attack the market every day. Once I do that, you know, I'll create a couple of other situations, then, you know, we'll look at fall 2021 about opening up a fund so that people can participate.
But yeah, but I think there was a book that said that, so I think that might be good advice. But I was just curious, what's like the minimal investment in time that you would say that it would take for someone to become reasonably good at trading so that they could make money and so they can travel and, you know, fulfill their dreams?
Right. I think, honestly, what I'm seeing in my class and what I'm seeing with the way that I teach, like I can't speak for nobody else, but I know what I'm able to do with material and teaching people, and people don't know about the market day one. By day 14, they feel kind of comfortable. By day 30, they're off to the races. Quite easily, $200, $400, $500 a day traders, easily, like easily $400, $500 a day traders. Bullies, do me a favor, type how long you've been in the class and type your average daily P&L. Do that. And then don't take it from me, just read the comments as the bullies do that. Bullies, just put, I've been in the class for X amount of weeks or X amount of days. My average P&L every day is da-da-da-da-da. Do that for me. Good question, Josh. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The way that I designed the course, people, is so that you don't need me, right? After a little while, 3 months, 500, 1 month, P&L, 3K. I see T-Bag, I see Ray the Sniper. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. She joined, Mars joined in April, $500 a day. Been in 8 weeks, average 2K, biggest day was 40K. 2 months, $1,000 for Jeff. I see you, Jeff. What's up, boy? Been in the class for 2 months, average 5 to 800. That's my man Melvin. Shout out to Mel. I see you. Chandler, I've been in class for a month, average P&L 1K. 1 month, $500. 4 to 5 weeks, easy 600 plus a day. Andy, what's good? Andy was on a presentation just like this too. He was on for a Thursday night presentation that I put on that's just like this, and Andy hit me. Biggest P&L was 2,500. Beat up the bonds and the ES, average 500. I see you, Kingston. What's up, boy? Good to see the bullies. So Josh, as you can see, like, you know, I teach my students to be in a like safe simulated environment where they can practice for like maybe 14, 20 days. They get it under their belts. You know, mind you, trading is like learning a new language. It's like learning a new way to look at things. So, it takes a little getting used to. I know I wasn't continuously successful until about a year as a trader. And what I did was took all of the fluff and mess off of my growth into being a good trader and kind of condensed it. So I only give my students what they need to see, what they have to have in order to see the market. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is it usually in about 14, 20 days, they're proficient. Usually in about a month and a half, they don't really need me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Students like Jay Lynch, students like Jay Mack, students like Dom, they rarely come to the room anymore. They don't really need me. She might peek in the room.
You saw her, bro.
What you say?
You saw her. You're like, they don't come to the room anymore.
It's a thing. See, she never leave, but I know she'll leave.
I think especially for new traders, what the biggest takeaway I think is going to be for them is the community aspect of trading. Because you have to understand, trading, for one, you don't find too many people that do it that you personally know, but having an automatic community to where every morning when you go to trade, they're right there with you. It's undefeated.
It's different. Is it cool if I share my screen one more time?
No, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Uj was telling everybody about the trading room. I want to show you all just a little bit about the trading room, right? What I'm going to do is go to participants and let me do a mute. Okay, so look, before I do this, I'll just say there are 117 of you all on here. And quite honestly, 117 of you all with what I taught you thus far, literally tomorrow you can wake up in the morning and make money. No lie. I'm not lying. You can really wake up in the morning tomorrow with what I taught you and make money. If you stick around now, I'm going to tell you about the class and I'm going to tell you about the opportunity. Is it cool if I tell you about the opportunity? If it's cool, just say, hey, it's cool. It's all good. Tell us more. Tell me more. If you want me to tell you, I'll tell you. I promise I will. Okay? Okay, cool. Is it cool? I'm going to check the chat to see if it's cool. And it's 119 of y'all on here, so I want to make sure it's cool. Is it cool? Okay, cool. All right, cool. We have enough. All right, cool. So I'm going to tell you. Let me show you a video. This video is of my girl, Nyambi. Nyambi is student zero, like the first person to ever purchase the bond market mastery course. And she talks about it here. So,
hey guys, just wanted to do a quick review on Jay's trading room. Just wanted to say how I love his transparency on the trading room. He shares his screen and we can see how all of his charts look. We can see his live trades. We see him take live trades. We can see what his entries and exits are. I love that. Any question is a fair question, indicators and how it can help you. So feel free to go ahead and sign up and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Sweet. And she actually learned how to trade. What she does for a living, she's like a psychiatrist. She helps at-risk teen girls. So she like talks to girls all day and like does one-on-one sessions with them to help them kind of overcome whatever hurdles might be going on in their life. She really has a cool job. I don't know if y'all can hear her accent, but she's from the Northeast. She's from New York. And she joined the class, man, and we've been going at it ever since. I mean, I really got major love for her. And in fact, I think she's expecting really soon, and there'll be another little baby. You know what I'm saying? And so it'll be a new bond baby. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you all my Instagram as well. My Instagram is Jay the Trader. And right here, you have like student results. Most people call this like a brag bank, but essentially what it is just me being so proud of all the students that I have. Let me go back to the beginning of it. Right, so it's like so that you know it's real, right? So this is X Millet. This is his P&L for one day, $718.75. He never traded before he met me. This is some trainings. That's my girl Kim. My guy Tony, he trades and has a full-time job. I do trade. I see you there. Don't Play with Dom is another one of my students, fabulous trader. He has a 9-to-5 and he's a hustler too. 1281 he pulled in one day. That's crazy. Crazy. That's me doing trainings. Yes, Fred hat and all. Here is another student of mine, 468.75. Somebody wrote, plus I'm doing it while I'm at work at my day job. I've been sending them to my brother and fiance. They don't understand that you have to practice. So he's talking about the fact that he's trading at his job. That's crazy. My student, what he did was show me his profit and loss. $625 and all the rest were green. So his total from March 23rd to April 15th was $13,530. He bought the course for $273.50. And yeah, it's amazing. I mean, quite literally, I can keep going. I mean, the students, they make me proud. The bomb bullies, they make me very, very proud. Here's my man, Henry Mamalou, his H Mamalou. Shout out to the homie, Jada Trader. He recently was funded $25,000 by a company so that he can trade their money. This is somebody else's P&L for the day, $1,406.25. This is one-on-one time. You know what I'm saying? One-on-ones, I jump on FaceTime, holler at my students no matter what. That's my man, Justin Lynch. Jay Lynch is, I don't know if you all can see, but he's at his desk, literally. That's his work stuff behind him. I'm at my office where I am now, and he signed up, he signed up last day of February. Today, he put up $834 from work. You know what I'm saying? So he made $834 from work. This is Janelle. Janelle is a mother of 10. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beautiful children. And she's a mother of 10, $1,281.25 in a day. And this stuff is not crazy. I mean, it goes on and on, man. Truck drivers and lawyers and doctors and some like beauticians and real estate agents and mortgage brokers. And all of these people are different kinds of people, white and black and Hispanic and Jew and Gentile and gay and straight and everything in between. But we're bond bullies, and when we get together, we get into this market and we beat this market up straight up every day. So I can go on and on about the success of my students. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Success Dr. Jr. The Humble Noob is one of the bond bullies too. Man, he's been killing it, $1,000 a day. You've seen my guy Chandler, the 17-year-old bully, the youngest bully that we have. It's crazy. LL Cool Vegas Kid, that's my guy. He put up $1,162.50 in one day. This is crazy. This is real people doing real stuff. Yo, Jay, today was my first day actually trading, and at 7:10 a.m. Pacific time, I took the 179.23s up to 180.02. Then at 8 a.m., I took the 180.02s up to 180.05. My guy, Brandon J. the Realtor, shout out to Brandon. He's a college cornerback and now a real estate agent out of Vegas. That's my guy. My guy putting up numbers. You feel me? Real numbers, not a joke. So you see it. Jay Lynch put up $500 that day. And coast to coast, the king of the Commonwealth, one time for my guy Neil. I'm not sure if Neil is on here, but if so, shout out to him. Neil put up $600 in a day. And this is just how it goes. Herman Shaw put up $525. It's crazy. This is really what happens. And the reason why it happens is because people are dedicated to the process of learning how to trade. People are dedicated to understanding that it doesn't come without work. And people know how to listen to the direction that I'm giving them. I really make it as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. When you take a trade, I really make it so simple that you can see the market quickly and that you're able to react. You know exactly when to buy, exactly when to sell, how to get in, how to get out. You know what I'm saying? And if you on the profile, I mean, you can go on and on and on and on and on. But I don't want to continue to belabor the moment. Ask me questions. If you have questions about the course, please ask. I want to make sure. Yeah, I do. You got to have confidence in yourself. I see Melvin. Mel, I see you, baby. If you have any questions, we want to make sure that your questions get answered. Any question that you might have about the course. Tired of this, bro, but here we are. Oh, hold on. That might be Dom. Oh, it's still going. I'm done for the day. Look at Dom. Dom made 750. 10-3. Let me tell you about Dom. Dom is from Atlanta. Dom is a truck driver. Dom owns his own business. He owns probably like 3 or 4 trucks. But he had a newborn and he was like, Jay, I got to get out of the truck. I need something that'll get me out of the truck. So I taught him how to trade. $750 a day ain't bad. On that combine, so they don't answer.
By the way, you can't see the video.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but you heard it. It goes down.
Right. I think Perez got. I think we unmute Perez.
Let me see if I can find him.
Chapter.
Then I'll unmute you for sure. Let me go to the P's. Okay, P. I don't know, you ain't right there with the P. There you go. Asked to unmute. He was up at the top with his hand raised. I like that.
What's up, brother?
What up, dog? You good?
Man,
Perez, what's going on?
man, slow motion, brother. First and foremost, I'm very proud of you too. I've been following y'all for a while, so I just wanted to say that as black men, you know, you brothers are taking your future in your own hands, and you're making the best of it. And you're not only making the best of it, you're trying to help people do the same. So that's how we lift as we climb, we grow together.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put that out there. Second, I think it was Josh that said he made a question if he can, you know, give his money for someone else to trade, right? And I understand that concept, but if we all look at it from this perspective, most of us are first generation traders, right? Or we aspire to be.
Yes.
Our parents didn't teach us about the market because they didn't know. Right. And that kind of was all intertwined within economic suppression.
Yes.
One of the quickest ways you can make money to pass along from generation to generation is through the markets. So I want everybody to understand, before you give somebody your money to do it for you, if you have the mindset, if you have the means, please learn how to do this so that you can not only make money, but you can pass the knowledge on to your kids. If you are black or if you're a minority, this is paramount for us moving forward, because it helps us to get out of this economic suppression. All right. I just want people to really grasp that. If this is for you, please do whatever you can to understand it. And don't get frustrated when you lose, because that's a part of it as well. Okay. You're going to lose sometime. Nobody is lucky 100% of the time. The world doesn't work like that. But if you stick with it, you minimize your losses.
Yes.
You don't get frustrated when you lose, and you latch on to somebody like Jay the Trader that knows what he's doing, and you haze him up to understand, what did I do wrong so I can correct it. You will be fine. Just stick with it and pass it along to the next generation.
Yes. Fruit to the Q's and no one else. Hey, and I want to add to that, like, much love, first of all, for your comments. And I want to add, you said something like, man, you know, if you have the mind for it. But what I want to tell everybody, no matter who you are, no matter what's going on, like, you do have the mind for it. Like, if somebody told you right now, like, let's just say the purpose of a market, let's get right into it. The purpose of a market is to facilitate trade. We have grocery markets, supermarkets, you have real estate markets, you have travel markets, you know what I'm saying? The purpose of a market is to facilitate trade, right? That's why we can go on Travelocity or Expedia and we can compare different rates from different companies. It's a market, right? So let's just imagine your supermarket, Publix, Piggly Wiggly, wherever you at, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is for you, or, you know, wherever you go to get your food. Let's just say you go into your market. What you're doing in that market is that you're determining value for what it is you want. Let's just say you want a piece of gum. So you look over at the bakery, no, gum ain't over there. You go to produce, no, ain't no gum over there. You go to the meat department, ain't no gum. What about over there in meat and dairy? No, ain't no gum over there. You go by the checkout counter, and there's the gum. Ooh, and they got your kind, the 5 gum, 5 cents. Oh, it's so good. Ain't it good gum? That's great gum. So you go over there to grab the gum, but then underneath on the paper, that's right underneath the gum, guess what you see? A pack of gum, $175. Now let me ask you a question. You gonna buy the gum for $175?
Hell no.
Let me know. Are you buying the gum for $175? Anybody, can you type your answer? Are you buying the gum for $175? Yes or no? Can I get a quick type? Somebody tell me, are we buying the gum? $175 a pack. Gum. Does anybody have that bad a breath? Well, 175 for a pack of gum is the answer? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why? Because you know the value of gum. You know that gum should not be that high. You know that gum should not be that expensive. So you wouldn't buy it. So you already have the mind for it. You already can determine value. How is this far away from your ability? I have no unique capabilities other than what I believe is a God-given ability to teach. Other than that, I am not that strong of a mathematician or that wonderful of a market analyst. No, I'm a regular guy with a wife and some kids that wakes up in the morning and looks at the market. And you might be a regular guy or a regular lady or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you do have the mind to do this. There is nobody that can determine value better than you. Let me tell you, and we can make it example by example. If a guy gives you none of his time but wants all of yours, that's not a good trade. You wouldn't get in that trade. That's a bad trade. If a girl wants all your money but never want nothing else, that's not a good trade. That's a bad trade. This girl is after your money. Hey, if this guy only wants you for your money, girl, that's all he wants is your bread. He don't want to listen to you when you talk. When you come home from work, he always busy. Come on. Hold on a second.
Hey, Scott, you asked the question. Typically, I like to use the term in and out. You want to be in and out of the markets. I know Jay because he teaches the bullies and he stays in the room for longer than he normally does. But on the average, you can be in front of the computer for about an hour to 2 hours and take a trade or two and get out and be done for the day.
Right. What did Dog say?
How much time daily does it take? And are you glued to your computer during the market hours?
I'll share my screen with you. Hold on. Let me share my screen so I can show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Share. Everybody can see my screen. If you can, type a Y in the chat box. Can you see my screen? Okay, good. You can see my screen. This is the 5-minute chart. Same situation, same bond. See? ZB09, but now it says 5 minute. Let's look at yesterday. Friday's trading. And I got active Friday. We got into and out of the market successfully a couple times on Friday. Right, so every candle represents 5 minutes. I'll tell you, I looked left up here at these 25s. Like, let me just show you. This is what I did when I looked at the chart. I was with the girls or I was talking or something like that. And when the market was here, market was down here, I missed the move. It was about 10 o'clock and I missed the move, right? So I chilled. I just watched the market. And then I started looking left to see who I was going to join. And I looked at over here and I saw these guys. And when price got up here, it went down. So guess what I did? I sold these 24s. I sold right here at 177.24. I sold them with like 3 or 4 contracts. And I aimed for the overall, I aimed for this level right here. 177.11 was my first aim. I took profit right here. Somebody say, what's 24 minus 11?
What's that? 13.
Okay, what's 13 times $31.25? Anybody know?
There we go.
What's that? 13 times
406.25.
406.25. Now multiply that times 3. I had 3 contracts on the trade.
$12.1875.
Okay. And 12.1875 is if each candle represents 5 minutes. I took it here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, half hour. Took me about a half hour. Contract $31.25. And how much? That's a tick. A contract. You're saying how much does it cost to buy a contract? It all depends on where you go. TD Ameritrader sell them, NinjaTrader sell them. Everybody sell you a contract, they all gonna sell them to you at different prices. Depends on your broker. Just imagine though, if you went to Whole Foods and you bought Charmin toilet tissue for $9 for 3 rolls, then you go to the dollar store and you buy, you get 3 rolls of Charmin for $2.50. The fix is in, my brother. Somebody just got you. So be careful with these brokers, because they'll get you. They will get you. So Scott, to answer your question, you can make that kind of money in 15, 20 minutes. Look right here. If you would have bought right here, if I wouldn't have missed the trade, look at buying right here. In 10 minutes, I was out. And you went from 176.28 to 177.11. That's 15 ticks. 15 ticks times 31.25 is 468.75, right? That's per contract. You'd have made for your $500 and you would have headed to the gym, Scott. It was over. Any other questions? I'm sorry I just wanted to make sure I could show them how quickly it can happen. It don't take a long time to make money in the market.
Britt was asking in the course, do we show them which broker to use?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely, especially what's preached on the course, OPM.
Yes, 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 yes. In fact, I'll take you to the course so that you can see it, right? I'm just logging in right now so that you can see the basic curriculum, and I'll show you exactly what's in the course material. So that way you'll know exactly the sort of stuff I cover in base. And then of course, like we have continual education as well. Let me go to the admin. I appreciate you all bearing with me. How many of y'all still on here? 94 of y'all. Look at y'all.
24 strong.
Trade. Courses, bond market mastery, and cool. Let's go to curriculum. All right, cool. And then let's preview this. So it should show me a page. If you don't mind, I'm just going to share my screen one more time so you guys can see. Can you see my screen? Everybody can see. So this is a course curriculum, bond market mastery. And like the idea is to take someone from bond baby to bond bully. So you go from bond baby to bond brawler to bond bruiser to bond bully. The bond babies is essentially learning how to set up your platform, how to get charts pulled up, how to set up workspaces, how to download software to trade on, NinjaTrader or Thinkorswim for all my Mac users, how to have success. And then there's even a PDF there, so you can start reading, getting yourself used to the vocabulary and things that might be said, terms I might use. And then I teach you how to even get more free data, right? Because what NinjaTrader is an execution platform. So think of it like a television, right? But a television can only show what the cable company will provide, right? So you have to get data to your TV in order to watch something, and then you have to tune into the right channel so that you can watch what you want, right? And the same thing with NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader needs data coming in, and then we have to turn to what channel, whether it's the ES, the S&P 500, or the NASDAQ, or the bonds, or the crude oil, or the hog futures, or anything that you might want to trade, right? So what we have to do is get data, and I kind of show my students a hack on how to get free data. Then you turn into a brawler, and the brawlers actually learn how to read candles, day types and market tendencies, vocabulary, and then I start exposing them to trades that they can take. Essentially ways that the market normally behaves when certain candle patterns happen, right? And then my bruisers, it's more about money management. It's more about setting up in the morning. It's more about understanding announcements and resources. It's more about understanding the value of importance of practicing, you know? And with my bullies, it's really about psychology. And then we have a lot of extra trainings. I have a lot of extra trainings. Some of them I haven't even edited the video in order to upload, but you know, Trader Lifespan or 3 Keys or GAPS Master Sessions or how to download replay data and contract rollover. the lifespan of the trader, how to be on the right side of the market, how to beat the market. And then I even teach them, in the course you get 3 basic trades that I teach you. And then, of course, I teach you more trade setups. And some of them aren't listed here, but of course, I teach the bullies a whole lot of stuff. So inside the course, it's a go at your own pace and use it wherever you like sort of thing. Because it's on Teachable, it's available on your Android or iOS device. And because it's on Teachable, it's available on your laptop. So no matter where you can go, you can always take your education with you. You can learn wherever you are. You can keep your education going wherever you are. I hope that that helps illuminate some things, which I just want to make sure I shared that.
What's up, bro? So what we're gonna do is we'll be sending the invite to everyone for tomorrow for the trade room. And man, I believe everyone asked their questions. If you have any questions, let us know, because we're looking to wrap up at 8:30. It's 8:22 now. So let us know to unmute you.
Right. And then while that's happening, while you're getting your last questions together, I just want to take this moment to say, look, we started off at 6:30. It's almost 8:30. And what I want to say is that you're giving yourself 2 hours of real time to learn something. And I'll applaud you for that. I have to give it up to you because that's amazing. You can be anywhere doing anything with anybody, but you're here with us learning how to get to this money. And I'm grateful for that. I don't take it lightly. Another thing I want to let you know is, hey, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. You can hit me, you can DM me. If you feel like that's something that happens too, Rouge, I can tell you, some people are nervous about their questions, so they don't want to ask it out loud. If you really want to ask a question, you're not sure, you know what I'm saying? You can ask me here, that's cool. You can ask me questions later, that's cool as well. But I just want to say appreciation to Black World Travelers, appreciation to the bomb bullies in the house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Appreciation
for sure, BWT.
Yeah, man, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to come before you and just share with you what I know. You want to travel, the world's opening up soon. You want to be all over the world, you want to travel, you want to take your family places, but you want to make sure that bag work keeps happening while you're traveling. This is a fantastic way to do so, because if you have a desktop, laptop, phone, and access to the internet, the interwebs, the World Wide Web, you can get to this money from wherever you are in the world. One of the craziest things that happened to me was my first trade that I took before I caught a flight. I was on my way to go make music. I had to go play somewhere, and I had I guess like a long wait. I guess I got to the terminal really early, and there I was sitting. So I opened up my little phone Wi-Fi, and I connected to the hotspot. I took a trade. I remember my plane ticket cost me $200, and I made $224 on the trade. And I was like, dang, I just made the money from my flight, And that was the first time I ever traveled and traded at the same time. It was crazy. Most recently, the family, we decided that we were going to go to Disney World. So the girls were all ready. I think I might have shared this last night, but the girls were asleep. My wife was asleep in the hotel room. I grabbed my laptop. I said I was going to wake up a little early. So my wife said, babe, well, we probably need to wake up at like 7 so that we can get the girls up, we can get them, fed, and then we can get over to the park so they can have a good time at Disney World, the place where dreams come true, where the magic begins, right? You know what I'm saying? So instead of me waking up at 7, I woke up at like 6:15. I took a couple trades. I made all the money that I needed to get into the park that day. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where you are in the world, you can open up this market. You can get to the money no matter where you are in the world. It's such a powerful skill. And I appreciate you guys letting me share with you.
Sharing since you shared the story, you got me in the sharing spirit. Yeah. I let anybody know right now, anybody that I know, as someone who's allergic to clocking in a regular job, 9 to 5, like 6 years ago when I started trading, that's what allowed me to start a travel company. Because when you're starting a travel company, you don't just get a bunch of people automatically. You have to build. And while you're building, you have to make money because the bills don't stop. And from the travel company to my logistics company to my distribution company, trading has always been the base that allowed me to pivot and allowed me to make these moves and grow all my other businesses. So something you said early on is patience. Yes, I had to be patient because I didn't have a teacher. Because me and you started trading around the same time, and we didn't have a you in our life to really teach us the details. We had somebody that taught us the open, the close, and figure out the system, and that's it. So to be able to have you and have a course that really breaks things down from A to Z is powerful, man. And I'm looking forward to, you know, especially with the Black Wealth Travelers, getting them involved. And I'm looking forward to them traveling from trading money. You know what I mean? We got Asia that's moving to, where you going, Southeast Asia? You're going to Southeast Asia? So I'm looking forward to you like doing your thing and like really letting us know, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what's going on. So that's exciting.
And I think it's so cool. Somebody just asked, Britt, shout out to Brittany Cole. Britt just asked, she said, hey, quick question. Is the goal to trade OPM? And I swear, like, I get that question so often. And I'm just going to say the short answer is yes. But the long answer is we want to emulate the best. Like, say you have a kid that's really interested in tennis. You're not going to show him my tennis highlights. You're going to show him Serena. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a kid, that kid is into golf, you're going to show them Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying? Because we show our kids the best at what it is so that they can model the best. So the best people in our field, the best investors that I've ever seen, people like Dalio, people like Paul Tudor Jones, people like this, like straight up, they don't trade their own money. So if I'm going to be like the best people in the world, then I should model them. I should get really, really good at what I know how to do. And then I should make sure I never use my money to do it because they never use theirs. I've had students that was like, oh, I see you, Jeanette. Look at Jeanette, got all clean for her situation. Go on now. So feels you in the house, Tisa, I see you too. So it's like the truth of the matter is I have students that are like, yo, Jay, I'm ready to trade, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came up on 50 racks. You know, grandma passed. I was sad, but she left me some bread. I'm ready. And I'm like, no. Don't trade grandma bread. Don't do that. OPM is the way. Because if that's what the best in the business are doing, then that's what we want to model. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure I shared that with everybody because it was such a good question. I didn't want to leave it out. And I also, it's something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say Perez in the house, Uja in the house, all about assets. I see you. Albert in the house. Albert, that's a bully. Amber, and oh, what's up, Amber? You in the house? Andrew Lewis in the house. Antonio Vargas, that's a bully. Ashley McKinney, Asia in the house. Brittany Cole. CJ, the hardest working woman in business. That's a bully right there. Good to see you, CJ. Seldrick. That's the first time I heard of Seldrick. What's up, Seldrick? Chandler in the house, Shamitra in the house, Clinton in the house. You know what I'm saying? Courtney Sanford, Crystal in the house. David Castro is in the house, and Deb's here. Dennis in the house. That's a bully. We call him the over the pond bully, the overnight bully. Dennis in the house. Deanna's in the house. You know what I'm saying? Donnie E's in the house. E, what up? E's actually in the compound right now. Shout out to him. Er's in the house. Fee's in the house. Fee Graham, what's good? That's our HR bully. Gary's in the house. Greg Smith, I see you. Jacob in the house. James Marion. This might take some time, but I swear I'm going to shout all of y'all out because y'all ain't here learning how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Jarvis is in the house. Jeanette is in the house. Joey C's in the house. That's a bully. Josh Jones in the house. My real friend. I appreciate you, boy. Camilla's in the house. Colleen Chung. Throwback. What's up, girl? Keisha's in the house. Kiva's in the house. Kim's in the house. Kendra's in the house. Look at all my K's. All my K's, y'all got some guests in here. Kerry is in the house. Latrice in the house. Leland Max in the house. Shout out to the Max. You feel me? Maj in the house. That's a bully. Malcolm. Mark, I see you. Mika, I see you. Mika Fowler. Neil, I see you. Mel is in the house. That's a bully. Michael Dorsey. Nevia, I see you. Nicole.
Listen, funny thing about Kavina, I bumped into her randomly in a concert in Ghana. Like, and I had not seen her in like 10 years. Like, what you doing in Ghana? Like we're down the street.
That's what that is, man. Shout out to Kavina. My man, No Way's on here. No Way, you. That's a bully. O'Dari's in there. That's a bully. Poison. Ray, the sniper's in the house. Yeah, that's a bully. Ray Lewis in the house. Richard in the house. Ron White. Ron White is in the house. Yeah.
The trading room be that live in the morning too.
Okay, that's inside Blue jokes. I'm sorry. You know, if you are in the group all the time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Scott Wesley in the house. I see you. Scott, my real friend. Seb in the house. Shawnee's in the house. That's our lawyer, Bully. Yeah, Shawnee's in the house. Soul in the house. That's a Bully. Sorrell. Stan, I see you. Stephane, I see you. T. Vega, name so nice you got to say it twice. That's a Bully. Tip B. Tip Evans. Toya's in the house. Look at you. BT, I see you. What's going on? Brown, what it do? WB in here. Wallace in here. That's good. That's good. Redno, I see you. Walgreens in here. I see you. Gene, I see. Look, somebody, 954-237-9361. I don't know your name, but shout out to you. That's like 777-9311. You just put it up there like how Prince would have did it. I see you, baby. Jay Hurd in the house. Kavina Parker in the house. All the way from Ghana back to the crib and into the room. I really appreciate everybody that came here tonight. Each and every one of y'all mean a whole lot to me. Thank you so much for spending the time. It means the world to me to have you here. Thank you. If you have any questions at all, hit me up. I'm your boy. Holla at me.
Peace.
Much love. Y'all have a good night.